U.S. President Donald Trump will not be removed from office.
President of the United States is not guilty as charged in the first article of impeachment.
In votes that fell almost entirely along party lines, Democrats said Trump subverted American democracy when he conditioned U.S. aid to Ukraine on that country's assistance with investigations into domestic political rival Joe Biden and his son Hunter.
The president's actions demonstrate a belief that he is above the law, that Congress has no power whatsoever in questioning or examining his actions, and that all who do so at their peril.
Trump was just the third U.S. president in American history impeached by the House of Representatives. But the acquittal vote in the Republican-held U.S. Senate was always expected, despite Democrats' warnings.
Donald Trump is going to get away with abusing his position of power for personal gain, abusing his position of power to stop Congress from looking into his misconduct, and falsely claiming he's been exonerated. He's going to escape accountability because a majority of senators have decided to let him.
Senators from the president's own party differed on their reasons for voting for his acquittal. Some argued Trump acted entirely within the powers of his office.
Removing the president from office for asserting long recognized and constitutionally grounded privileges that have been invoked by both Republicans and Democrat presidents would set a very dangerous precedent.
While other Republicans acknowledged his actions had been inappropriate, they said the remedy of impeachment was far too harsh. But for the first time in American history, a senator voted to remove a president from his own party in an impeachment trial.
It was a flagrant assault on our electoral rights, our national security, and our fundamental values. Corrupting an election to keep oneself in office is perhaps the most abusive and destructive violation of one's oath of office that I can imagine.
Romney's vote deprives the president of the ability to say Republican support for his innocence was unanimous. And Democrats continue to argue the Republican bloc of witnesses in the Senate trial invalidates the results.
There's a giant asterisk next to the president's acquittal. The asterisk says he was acquitted without facts, he was acquitted without a fair trial, and it means that his acquittal is virtually valueless.
The American people will also weigh in on Trump's actions in the upcoming 2020 presidential election.
There's a very powerful feeling among the voters and among a lot of politicians in Washington that we're so close to the election year that really we should let the voters decide what they think of Trump and what they think of the things he's done.
House impeachment manager Jerry Nadler told reporters Democrats would continue to hold the president accountable through oversight investigations, with a court order compelling the testimony of former National Security Advisor John Bolton a possibility. Katherine Gypson, VOA News, Capitol Hill.